Namaskar, myself Subbalakshmi Panda and I'm a second year basic BC nursing student of SCB College of Nursing, HCB Medical College Kotak. So today I'm going to be talking about a few things that will help enhance the oxygen saturation level among the COVID patients. Well, the very first technique is a very well-known technique, that is positioning, proning. And proning is basically a method of providing mechanical ventilation to patients with ARDS, that is acute respiratory distress syndrome. The goal is to optimize the lung tissue function by decreasing the pressure on the lungs by the weight of the heart, weight of the surrounding accessory structures, and the weight of the swollen edematous lung itself, thus enhancing the oxygenation. But it is to be avoided during pregnancy by the people having cardiac problems, people having problems in their spine, their femur, or having their pelvic fracture. The second next thing is breathing exercises. So according to American Lung Association, if practiced regularly, then these breathing exercises can help the lung get rid of the stale air, thus improving the ventilation and enhancing the oxygenation. So I'm going to be listing out some of the breathing exercises, and all of these should be practiced at least 5 to 10 minutes at a time for about 4 to 5 times a day. So the first one is pot sleeve breathing. It's a simple technique. You simply have to sit straight, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth with a pot sleeve. Let me show this. Done. The second thing is diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing. So it's even a simpler one. To practice this, you have to follow these simple steps to get engaged in a deep diaphragmatic breathing. So you have to sit straight and put one hand on your stomach and another hand on your chest. Then breathe in through your nose, a deep breathing, so that more air could get into your lungs, and feel your stomach getting expanded with each diaphragmatic breathing, and then just exhale through your mouth. The third thing is Anulom Vilom Pranayam, which is a very well-known breathing exercise to all of us. So to practice this, you have to simply sit straight in a Padmasana and keep your right thumb on your right nostril and inhale through your left nostril. Then put your left middle finger on your left nostril and remove your right thumb from your right nostril and just exhale through your left nostril. Let me just show this. Done. Other than all of these, there are also some other breathing exercises that are really helpful to enhance, strengthen our lungs and enhance the oxygenation capacity of our blood. So these are ancient trips, pyometer exercises, balloon inflation, Adhi Mudra, and Om Pranayam, etc. So the Adhi Mudra is the same IV cannula fist pull that we use to pump our veins, and it's really an easy to do thing. You can practice it anywhere and everywhere you want to strengthen your lungs. So this is the fist push. So you have to keep holding your fist like this for 20 minutes at least. The next thing is acupressure therapy. It's an alternative medicinal therapy which is often used in conjunction with the acupuncture, but you can also do it using your hands. It is based on the concept of life energy flowing through different meridians of your body. So what we have to do is we have to apply gentle pressure on the acupuncture points that are related to our long meridian of our body. So a long meridian is located from our lower neck region to the thumb of our hand, base of our thumb. So you can simply apply gentle pressure on all those areas to strengthen your lungs, to enhance your ventilation and improve your oxygenation. So you have to do like this. And you can also use foot and hand reflexology to enhance lung capacity. Other than that, the diet, since we're talking about improving the oxygenation, you need to improve the ventilation, and oxygenation, you need to improve the hemoglobin carrying capacity of our blood. So it's really necessary to follow a diet rich in iron, folic acid, copper, vitamin C, vitamin B2, B3, B5, B6, B12, etc. to lead some Beetroot juice is highly potent in increasing the aerobic function of our body. It is a natural ventilator and it enhances our enhances our oxygenation by increasing the oxygen and hemoglobin capacity uptake by our muscles. Then pineapple juice is also really helpful, but this is to be avoided by diabetics. Other than that, staying hydrated is really important because to facilitate the oxygenation at a cellular level. Then we can also grow some house plants that help remove the carbon dioxide to replenish the home oxygen level at night to make more oxygen available for our lungs to absorb. You can simply open your window to get some fresh air and oxygen to your body. Then if somebody is a smoker, they can quit smoking. That will really help in establishing a stable oxygenation. Then all of these, whatever I just explained, can be practiced by both home isolators and normal ward patients. So I just tried my bit. I hope it made sense. Thank you.